it live?
Grown as adult.
Are we live already?
Hi, everybody.
Hello!
Hey.
Ignore me, I'm just pouring
Get
stuff.
this little snack poo here.
Chubby, you're ruining my flow. I've been here the whole time.
Literally the whole time. I just didn't think it's happening.
Mine is.
Alright.
I had to mute it though.
We're syncing our timepieces.
Yes.
Next time then.
You want to
Sticking it for the apocalypse.
The apocalypse!
Oh, thank you.
Which is what we're talking about today. I'm IQ from Grown Ass Adults, clearly also from Elite Play Love and Backseat Gaming.
I am Joe from Backseat Gaming and Grown Ass Adults.
I am Avies, editor of Elite Play Love, and Jack for Grown Ass Adults.
I am Nintendo Nerd, or Jim, running our Reddit and some honeydude bro list stuff when it comes up.
I'm Hipster, and I'm in the Honeydew Bird list and the book club.
I'm Cloud, aka Pat. I do Anime Prism as well as, of course, Grown Ass Adults. I'm like, line.
That thing that we do. Yeah, so today our topic is something very exciting that I know actually quite a lot of people, at least on Facebook, were really excited to talk about today. We're going to be talking about apocalypses. We're not going to be, just going generically into the apocalypse genre. We're going to try to keep it specific so that we can do more apocalypse-themed casts in the future.
Ooh.
But we're going to start off our potential apocalypse arc,
Play
With-
Fallout more than.
right?
Yeah.
We're going to start off our apocalypse
Okay.
arc with what our favorite, or our favored, our preferred style of apocalypse is, what our least, like the apocalypse style that we would most dread. And we're just going to try to keep it around that generic topic. We're not going to get into specific planning or anything like that, because this way we can save that for another whole cast of what's the best skills to have, the worst skills to have, who you don't want on your team. That'll be another cast.
We don't want to give out our secrets because we want to survive. And if we have more direct competitions, we already gave out our secret. I mean, we've got our shit planned. They can't know about it.
We can give out our secrets.
Oh, our secrets.
And
Drink the water.
drink the water.
Always.
Always
Water is
drink
safe.
the
I
water.
don't know.
Standing water. Only drink standing water.
We don't actually have a lot of viewers at the moment, and most of the people watching are our friends. So,
Okay.
That's
So-
true. We could delve in some a little bit.
All right. Only drink running water.
except for the point that we're
No,
not
don't
going to
Don't
this
drink
time.
water. You have to filter it yourself. We'll teach you how.
Not like now.
Not today.
Favorite. Okay. We got off
Who's
onto a
first?
tangent. What?
Oh, we should talk about that.
Oh, today on Elite Play Love, when we filmed it, I made buffalo chicken dip as a theme for the Super Bowl / Puppy Bowl, which is coming up. So, in case / game night. But in case you guys were invited to a Super Bowl party or a party in the future and you wanted to bring something that wasn't just like a jar of salsa, it's an easy, 3-step, 3-ingredient process. It tastes awesome. Your go-to is my go-to.
No, I mean a jar of salsa.
Oh, a jar of salsa. I was like, no, this is my go-to. I just say it's your
I
go-to.
just use it as my go-to.
I
He
got
just
pretzels.
eats it as
That
his go-to.
was my go-to. I got pretzels.
Francis, go good with it.
Clearly, Jovi is your dog. You can't see it right now, but Jovi, Autumn, and Jimmy's dog is currently laying down with her head resting on a book like a pillow.
You see it?
It's adorable and
Yeah.
ridiculously nerdy.
Aw.
All right, we ruined it.
She got excited.
Yeah, I think it's safe when you move the crate out of the way.
She's like, am I featured? Am I featured? I gotta do the
Yes, I
first.
know. Very
But she's wearing
exciting.
her tutu tonight.
All right, so I'm gonna go first because I need to. My preferred apocalypse is the revolution style apocalypse where there's no actual inherent creepy any weird metaphysical or scientific danger. It's just that everything kind of goes down, all of the electric goes out, and then, you know, eventually people start making like militias and city states, and that's an issue. But my preferred apocalypse is revolution style apocalypse with no electricity and, you know, just pretty much, you know, take away all of the internet. Cars stopped working literally on the street.
My car wouldn't stop working.
Yeah, well, and it's electric.
It's like
I'm pretending I have
so
a.
yours is
I'm
pretty much
pretending I'm having a solar car.
yours is pretty much
still electric.
some type of electromagnetic pulse just destroy
Yeah,
all
yeah.
technology.
And then everything gets like thrown back into, you know, hunter-gatherer times where we all have to hunt and gather. That is my goal. I
don't
want
have to
to
go
live.
that far back.
It's like the 1800s.
I want
Not
to
that far.
live.
Right?
Yeah, they go back to the
Yeah.
You go back
That's
to
like-
Steam.
steam engine.
Yeah, that's
They
You're
start
going a little
training and stuff.
drastic.
Whatever. Well, I figure we'll go back to hunter-gatherer and then work our way back up just a little
Yeah.
bit quicker.
Only the people with guns could could use trains. So realistically, it was further back than 1800s.
Prairie times. Sorry. I want to live like Little House on the Prairie.
you can do that now. Just move to certain
Still had
places.
grid.
Still had guns. Still had...
That's it. We're going off the
I'm
grid.
just picturing everyone frolicking through the meadows in dresses.
Nina would be so for that.
Well,
Nina's just
the
like,
thing
Nina
about
does that. Do it.
not getting too far into the logistics because
Oh, yeah.
we already said we're not doing that, but
Way to break your own
dresses
rule.
dresses would be easier to make.
Yes.
I would wear a kilt.
Everyone would be wearing dresses because fuck crotches.
I'd be wearing pants.
You don't even know, Joe. In the summertime, the
I'd be
breeze, it's
wearing
wonderful.
We'd be
So
able to
I've
run
heard.
around
So I've
topless
heard.
too.
I'd be wearing top. I'd be wearing pants and a top.
And no
because
one
I'm
would
not
be
getting
wearing
sunburned.
tops.
Fuck that. I'm
Nah,
not
you
getting
get sunburned. You wear a top. Believe me. That's why they exist.
T-shirts only produce SPF of 5.
Yeah, really.
Still get less burns than not a t-shirt.
I'm just gonna wear a giant hat and nothing.
Yeah, we're just gonna wear umbrella
Nothing
hats.
else. No, she's literally like
No
nothing
shirt and a
else.
skirt, because that's where our priorities are.
Just a hat.
So I don't get sunburned.
maybe socks and shoes.
Oh,
Oh no, now
not
you're getting
socks.
crazy. Then you're getting ridiculous.
Not socks.
No socks.
No.
I'd be wearing socks.
Maybe
Yeah.
flip flops.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'd see who's
I-
wearing socks in the house right now.
It's
No,
cold.
Not me.
It's cold.
Socks and shoes, bro. All day, every day.
I wore this in Quidditch practice.
Yeah, you do.
I don't live here.
You don't count.
All right. So who's going next?
Well, I might as well go next since I'm going to be tagging along.
Fine.
The reason why she needed to go first is because we sort of discussed this earlier, and Revolution is also my preferred style.
She stole it. It was mine first.
It's not. We didn't even discuss it. I just said it, and then she got mad.
You just
because
said we
she's
discussed it
emotional.
first.
You did. You just contradicted yourself.
Well, you know, whatever.
Clearly, she can't be trusted.
I said it, and then she was like, "No, that's mine." Rah! That being said, I think it
That
would
was
be
an exact quote. That's exactly what I said.
exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, I believe that.
The reason why I prefer Revolution styles, I think I can excel at that the best without having anything directly hunting me. Also, I think most of society would have a really hard time bouncing back from not having electricity, so I feel like I would have an edge on that.
We could rebuild society the way we want it.
Yes.
Now,
Like,
are we
a lot
talking,
of people,
true
like-
revolution, because eventually they get power back.
No.
No!
No.
That was when we stopped watching the show. Disappointment.
Ugh.
Well, but still, you could.
Hey, Rachel.
I can
Kinda
make a
roll
power
around,
grid
so it's
pretty
such
easily.
chips.
It's okay.
I don't.
That just means that we will excel in a revolution-style apocalypse where we'll have to eat celery instead of processed tortilla chips.
Well, I mean, if you mix the
Well, no,
flour
it's
well
fine,
enough
like,
and then
so
you
you like-
fry it.
Celery and carrots, and you said Christopher Rabbit. Tell me we're all rabbits.
I'm a rabbit.
You'll get that when you see the episode.
It's just too far over. I will
Roll back.
eventually eat the chips.
I'm just gonna eat the pretzels.
So, what's your favorite? Are we going to do after that?
After.
We're still, that is our favorite.
That
That's
is
our preferred.
Yeah.
Or and then we'll do the.
No,
Yeah.
we'll go
Okay,
around.
someone else go with their favorite.
All right. So
All
my
right.
favorite is.
Doug's been trying to get one.
Yeah,
Let
Doug
Doug
can
do
try.
it.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to piggyback.
Doug actually wants to talk. Let him do it.
Alright,
Yeah, he never talks.
So my favorite.
Okay, no, sorry.
I-
Jovi's favorite is the dance one.
My favorite style apocalypse is the Fallout style apocalypse, post-nuclear war.
You keep talking. I can.
Oh.
You keep talking.
Keep talking,
No,
Doug.
down here.
Where?
You can do it, Doug.
I believe it.
You're talking about
Is the Fallout style apocalypse where survivors come out of shelters, or there's people who just manage to survive in the wilderness and
Not like Grave of the Fireflies survived, right?
no, like
Okay, good.
manage to be outside of the nuclear zones and the
You've
radiation
never seen
zones.
that, have you, Joe?
What?
Grave of the Fireflies.
sad.
No, he doesn't
Sad.
want that.
No, thank you.
Oh,
Like that
I
being
know.
around me.
Oh my gosh, Autumn.
I'm trying to be a help.
You're the
What's an-
opposite. You're the opposite of a helper.
Where most buildings and stuff are destroyed and you're basically starting over from scratch. It's a little bit worse than a revolution style
It's
apocalypse.
easier to scoop the crisp.
Yeah, because,
Although-
because that's
Everyone's
Although
copying
technology
off
is
of
still
me.
around and
yeah,
what
but you're not-
survives, most electricity will still work.
Most of the ones that are going to be near into a nuclear blast will not work because it's an EMP.
Right.
In an EMP, that's where they
Well,
learned EMP.
The generators still run.
Seriously. Everyone.
You can get the
Yeah,
generators.
generators aren't going to be damaged by it, but
Yeah.
the electronics would be.
The electronics would be, but you can get the generators back up and
Yeah.
get power.
Lights
It's just
Like Felicia Day's colony thing. The Brotherhood of whatever it was. Steel?
yes.
Yes! Oh my god!
Brotherhood of
I'm
Steel.
on a roll!
Brotherhood of Steel is actually from Fallout.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Felicia Day does voice acting.
I'm on a roll! Yeah, she's
Yes,
the
Felicia
she's
Day.
the slightly bisexual one.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only role she plays.
Actually, not even.
Actually, I'm sorry. Supernatural, she's full out lesbian.
Actually, I think in Fallout she's mostly lesbian, except if you're playing
I
a.
think Ilcha wasn't lesbian.
No,
Or bi.
she definitely wasn't.
No.
But no, what I'm saying is that I'm pretty sure that she was pretty much lesbian. She had an ex-girlfriend, but you had the option if you're playing a male protagonist. I think you still had the option to sleep with her or carry on a flirtatious relationship with her.
The Dragon Age character that she played was straight.
Oh.
She must have been terrible though.
And she was like the lead, like the main focus was her
Oh, yeah.
her romantic relationship with one of the main other characters who was a male.
Oh, right. I actually know Dragon Age too. There's like 2 video games that I
It was just cool, like, because like they made a Dragon Age like live action show,
Yeah, I saw that.
and then they made that into DLC for the game. It was just that's awesome.
Yeah, wasn't her name like Tal or Talus or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was like something like that.
Oh
On a
my
roll.
god!
You're
Seriously.
on fire today.
Listen to me.
Your nerd is showing.
I know.
So speaking of video games,
No. Speaking
Yeah.
of apocalypses.
I am.
He's.
Oh, okay.
That was
Segues are weird.
Segues are awkward.
So I was trying to segue, but you ruined it.
Like
I'm a runner.
always.
She's
That's just a
she
metaphor.
prides herself.
It's a metaphor for Ginny's life.
So there's a anime called Log Horizon in which they deem the apocalypse has happened, where a large majority of people have logged into a video game and now cannot log out.
Cool.
To the
Like-
point.
Well, it was a virtual reality type
Yeah.
video game, and their consciousness got sucked into it. So
Yes.
now they're in the game, and the game works differently than.
Yes, and so the
I'm
game
gonna know
works
that.
differently now,
I don't
and all the NPCs have like a life, and everything that has been subtext for the items is now a reality. And
It is very good at saying at showing you what an MMO would be if you actually were living one.
yes.
It's one of the ones that are on my list of things to review. Actually, it's one of the 6 possible ones for this review.
And so Pat turned me onto it, and it's or Cloud. Anyway, so they deem the apocalypse as the day that they were all sucked into the game, or their consciousness was trapped into it, and they can't log out. And so I feel like a world where you could actually use skills and all of that from an MMO on top of regular things in life is pretty cool, and I feel like I would excel the best at that.
If you don't know what Log Horizon is, but you watch anime, Sword Art Online has the same type of effect, and so does Dot Hack, the originator of that concept was Dot Hack.
But this takes it to a whole new level.
Yes,
Better walk right in front of him while still.
I know. While he's still.
It's okay. He's getting back from from like me cutting them off earlier.
Say that.
That's okay. I keep cutting Jimmy off. I'm sorry, Jimmy.
That's okay. You're
I'm
just
good at
adding.
interrupting.
Jovi doesn't
He's
like
so
that.
happy. She's so happy about that. Like, sorry.
She's like happy, but like
She has a
No.
love-hate relationship with IQ.
Yeah, I happen to be a dog bully when it comes to Jovi. I just feel like somebody needs to put her in her place because she's a tutu-ring princess.
she is.
She picks him out.
The ears are longer than her face.
So while everybody else thinks she's adorable, I pat her in the face.
And she knows it, so every time she calls her, she's like, nope, you're gonna
No, earlier today I was like, come here, Jovi, and I stuck my hand out so she would know. It wasn't going to be a surprise, and she was just like, well, this is what my life has come to today. She bashed her face into my hand, and then I pet her.
Alright, so
I have a special
Okay.
bond with your dog now.
You go.
No,
I got nothing. I
Really?
don't want to.
you don't want to. You don't want the world to end.
Well, no. I mean, I have one, but like, if we can't talk about planning, then it's useless to discuss. So you go.
Okay. Well, mine is I for
Yeah.
one welcome my robot overlords.
Nope.
More along the lines of a Borg type of thing, where
Oh,
you take over and
God.
have the conscious, as opposed to Terminator 2 type of thing, where you have to fight against them.
so
I would prefer.
Yeah, I was about to say
I don't know.
Cyberman.
I don't watch Doctor Who.
How'd you know it was from Doctor Who now?
Because I have purchased the Cybermen little thing plushie before for people, and it says Doctor Who on it. But
I like cakes.
things like that, and you know,
Everyone.
I would probably
Well, the
have
other
a
half?
part. I'd have
I was
probably.
going to say, do you want some bread?
No.
I'm done. That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
Just say what you're going to say.
Say it.
Go
no,
for it.
it's just
As long as it's not an extensive
it's
plan.
expensive. You know it's expensive.
It's-
You know what it is.
It's quite
Oh,
expensive.
man.
But at least just say the apocalypse. Just add the final apocalypse,
It would just be zombie. Cause
There you go.
and we've pretty
How
much
hard was
covered
that?
them all.
You
And
figure
of
with a
course it's
zombie
slow, right?
apocalypse, you just need to live through the first winter. Because I don't give in to that friggin' whatever that show is. I live in New Jersey. I live in the north of this country. I don't have to worry about zombies past winter because they're all gonna fall apart in the winter months. So
They're not going to make it
Well,
very
they
far
would-
in the summer
They would
either. That
decay
would just smell.
faster actually in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
In the winter,
Yeah, but
they're gonna be-
they'll freeze in
they'll
the
freeze
winter.
to death
Yeah, but
in
they-
the winter.
I don't know how. Like, it depends on how the zombie
It depends
virus
on-
would actually work. If
Yeah.
they're just frozen and they just freeze and just stasis.
It really wouldn't matter because if the zombie virus was affecting humans and thusly making them dead and walking,
Mhm.
it means that the blood is not pumping through their veins, meaning that their body temperature is no longer going
Yeah,
to be the body temperature that we have. So anything, if it's
Any
below
Closer
32
to
degrees
Africa.
outside,
It'll
a
freeze
zombie
them.
would become at the most ectothermic, and ergo, at under 32 degrees, all of the fluids in our body would
freeze.
freeze.
But when they thaw, it could continue though.
Well, yeah, but that's why you spend your winter
Yeah, but when it-
beating the faces off of
That's
zombies that are laying in
And
the
when
street.
when they thaw, their bodies are going to fall apart from the temperature
From the
change.
crystal,
From the
They're not. Yeah, their bodies aren't going to
Cells.
be able to handle the temperature changes.
What are you gonna do if it's a zombie virus that doesn't shut down the body but just controls the brain?
Ooh, don't talk to me about that.
Because
there's
they
a-
already exist.
So you're saying you're saying either like a fungus driven or
Yes. Because
Or
they
rabies
already
variant.
exist in other animals.
or rabies variant.
Yes,
Like-
exactly. So you still continue.
Those do affect the blood temperature though of like
Yeah, they
rabies
actually
run
raise
really
the
hot.
Yeah, but like the
That's why they don't live long.
toxoplasmosis does not.
Yeah, you're right. But,
Like rabies, it makes your brain swell too. So.
but however, a
That's gotta-
human
that's gotta
out
wait.
in the winter of a New Jersey winter will die.
Yeah, even if
So
they're still going to freeze to death.
they'll probably and it'll affect the brain, and that's what those things affect. So it's possible that will still kill it.
Yeah.
Most likely they won't
In
have
fact,
the common
those will
sense to
actually
go
probably-
inside.
Yeah, those will actually die as opposed to the reanimation type virus, which would possibly come back during the winter. You'd be better off versus those in winter in New Jersey.
You just got to
Granted, just don't go south. But
Yeah, like Mexico, they're gonna
I'll go
survive.
north.
Where do I want to go to the south?
Kind of
for?
like here I go.
They got nothing down there. No offense to anyone from the south.
Lee.
They got chicken and waffles.
Nice farmland.
They do. Have,
They have the
They have-
Bible
they
Belt.
have cheap land.
Oh yeah, the Bible Belt. That's what I want to say.
Another topic. Another topic.
Yeah, let's not let's not dive into that one.
Okay.
Least favorite.
Rage virus.
She also had to put that one out there because we realized we were talking about the same one.
Explain the rage virus for not everyone that understands.
Rabies for humans.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
I'm talking pretty much anything 28 days later esque, where the human becomes pretty much just a catalyst, a meat carcass for this rage thing, and they bite and they eat people, and they still have their major motor functions so that they're running and climbing, except for the fact that now they no longer have a sense of like real pain because they no longer care because they're not human anymore. They're just rage meat bags, so they don't care if they're tearing something. They don't care if they're tired. They don't care if their lungs are gonna explode. They just keep flipping running. They keep running after
So
you.
like
And I am not that
Reavers
fast.
from Serenity and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But we made it, and then we gave it.
Yeah. Yeah, they tested it on. That's what I thought. I never actually saw the movie.
I agree with IQ. I think that's certainly frightening. Like, I don't want anything to go after me. Like, I don't want any apocalypse that can, like, kill. Like, I can deal with, like, the whole, like, once they're faster than me, I'm screwed. Like, you're gonna run out of ammo.
Thank you.
Like, you're screwed.
You need to hole up somewhere and hope
Yes.
that's about all you can do for
Yeah.
that type of virus.
Save a bullet for yourself because I don't want to be eaten to death.
Yeah. But in general, I don't like
Or
plague
even
style.
worse,
Like, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a zombie plague, but any plague that's gonna wipe you out. Like, especially, like,
Airborne.
airborne, yeah. Because
An
you're,
airborne plague is just
Like-
time.
yeah. Like, you're just screwed.
You're just waiting.
Yeah.
Everyone's infected. You're
Well,
just
there's a
waiting.
lot of measures in place to prevent
A
the
massive-
airborne viruses from spreading.
It's called nuclear bombs.
But like there
Oh,
are
then we
there,
have the Fallout one.
no there are a lot of things that the CDC has prepared to prevent all of those.
I'm going to go ahead and
But-
I'm going to go ahead and point out Pandemic, the computer game where Madagascar is freaking brilliant. Somebody sneezes up in Canada, Madagascar shuts down its borders. There's no going in, there's no going out, no planes, no.
They're islands.
They're an island. Madagascar, you can never ever get Madagascar.
Unless you start.
I have only twice beat that game. Once I started in Madagascar. The second time I was like the closest
In
spot
Africa,
to Madagascar you could possibly start,
Yep.
and I jumped to Madagascar, and then I was like,
I got this.
it's smooth
So
sailing from
what
here.
about interspecies?
That's
you can't
another.
bring, on an island. You can't.
Madagascar?
No, birds can bring things over. Any animal can bring things
Shoot the
over.
birds. I don't know what Madagascar does in the game Pandemic, but they got it.
It's also very
They
rare
got
to
it
have
going
to
on.
jump species.
But it can happen.
It can, but-
it certainly happen.
I was about to yell at you for what ifing, and then I realized we were talking about zombie apocalypse, and I'm like, chill out.
Like, that's the thing. Like, any of it's theoretical.
Yeah, it's all good.
But then you just start
also,
going down.
you
It's almost
from
like
a
the
bird,
YouTube
too.
spiral where you're just like,
Well,
oh, rage
bird-
viruses.
A bird to human is
And then
rare,
you're
but a
like
bird
measles,
can bring
and you're like
in
Ebola,
the
and
disease
then
is
you're
not
like
on itself.
rabies,
They
and then
can
you're
carry
like
something in
hands
with
and
it.
walruses.
Yeah.
All you need is
The,
like
the only thing that would probably get this off the ground was if the incubation time for the virus was longer than like a week.
If you could spread it for a week and they didn't know that you had any type of
then
have you
that
met
would be
most diseases?
No, he has not. That's why he's sitting here.
I'm just saying, and then like we just kind of had a side conversation, but birds, I'm not saying interspecies, but birds can bring anything into an island. You can have a hawk that brings in an infected anything, like
Maybe.
yeah,
Coconut.
no, anything. Shut up.
I was gonna say if that hawk's carrying a baby.
Plus,
with a
what if you're not on
Well,
that
have you
island?
seen the video with the?
Then you're screwed.
Oh yeah, where the hawk swoops down and tries to carry the baby away.
That's too heavy.
Yeah.
And then the baby.
Okay, Joe, how about you? What's your least favorite?
Probably post-nuclear war.
Suck it, Doug.
Mainly just because it's somebody commented that it's too random, and I kind of agree. 'Cause
Oh,
you
we
don't
would be
know-
dead. Nuclear war? We'd be dead.
You don't know what the hell you're gonna.
Well,
Well, yeah,
we're-
because
yeah,
they're
we're
gonna
in
bomb
New Jersey.
DC, they're gonna bomb New
DC,
York,
New York, and Philly.
Yeah.
We're done.
We're screwed.
Yep.
And if we're not dead immediately, we're
We
gonna
will.
fly.
We'll die from
'Cause-
cold.
'cause we're
We're
Yeah.
fireflies.
Because we're in New
Yeah.
Jersey, by the way.
Oh yeah, we're in New Jersey.
Our home base is in New Jersey.
Sorry, I just figured.
No, but not even just that. It's just too.
The
It's
tri-state
too
area.
random. You don't know what. Like even if you're in a shelter, you don't know what's going to be outside when you go back out.
That's true.
So it's just too unpredictable.
Yeah, but the radiation would kill us around here even when we
Mhm.
got
Yeah,
Yep.
because like the
Well,
half-life
radiation
is
can
still
have-
really high.
Yeah.
So
Chill.
even if like
Chill.
it's gonna destroy like the ground, like everything that's on the ground is just gonna be irradiated for like decades. And then it's gonna seep into the ground and it's gonna destroy our water supply. Which it's just gonna poison the water. It's
Somebody
Somebody
poison the
poison
water.
water.
thank you. And
There's
it's just
a snake in my boot.
but yes, the
Nah, that was just tangent.
I'm done.
yes, so tangent.
I'm terrible.
Averted. It's terrible.
No, I absolutely like. There's nothing you can do about that one.
Yeah.
There really isn't. Like I said, we would be toast, or at the worst, we would grade the fireflies all die, which would suck.
I read a story when I was in middle school
Middle
or was it middle school
Yeah.
about the house in the valley,
Bro, you're on film.
and
I remember that one.
it was a
I was just
really.
talking about it. But I don't remember the name.
I
of
don't remember the name of it
So I wasn't
either.
gonna bring it up.
So if any of you remember the name of the story I'm about to describe, let me
Describe
know,
it.
because now I want to read it again.
Now I want to read it again. Yeah.
We read it when we were in middle school, and it was about a family. Was it just a little girl and her dad?
It was like just a little girl and her dad.
They lived literally at the bottom of this
And a
valley, and a dog. You're right.
All good apocalypse stories have a dog.
All good apocalypse stories have
That's
it
how
dog.
you get
Amanda
the.
Yeah.
Hawking
Explain
actually
more.
wrote one with a tiger. Go ahead.
So the other, so they live in a valley where they have like literally nothing is around them. They're the only house there. They're surrounded by mountains all around, and the little girl doesn't know there's anything wrong.
Not a thing.
And then eventually,
Z
like,
for Zachariah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Google food.
Boom!
That sounds right.
You've been
I voted.
something,
Googled.
but we would be screwed if we had motion style right now. We'd have to
You'd have to look it up for a.
Yeah.
Or
No, it's
nuclear
fine.
fallout.
So-
could also
Yeah.
knock out the internet.
But and they, so what happens in the story eventually is like their water supply somehow gets radiated. I think, and some guy in a radiation suit comes in. I think he's the one that irradiates the water somehow.
He doesn't radiate it, but he's like, what are you doing? Like, why don't you have suits on? Like, all of this crazy stuff, and it like, it leads
He's
up.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, it like spoiler alert leads up to the fact that like the whole world is like apocalypsed, like
destroyed.
destroyed.
And they're in this lush green valley that wasn't affected by any of it because all the
It's
all
between
the
mountains.
yeah, because it's between mountains and the fallout didn't get to them, and they had fresh water supply from the one mountain it was running down, but eventually it gets irradiated. The dog dies because it drinks the water, and like it's
You said there was a dog in the book, and I assumed that it died.
and like it
That's
gets
the
really
only way-
in depth in the description of how the like what happens to the dog, like its skin starts to blister and pop, and its fur falls, and like it gets in depth. And it was like 6th grade, I think we read this
Yeah.
book, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to read this book.
You're ready now.
So that will be why mine is probably a
Well, so.
Have you
nuclear
seen
war.
Because you have-
Fireflies, Joe?
because you're traumatized.
I may have to show you that one. You only ever watch it once, just say.
What is it?
Only once.
Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh god, I couldn't even get through the whole thing. It was so sad.
It's super sad.
And then the other kind of style that I really wouldn't want to live through, which is similar to zombie, which I know I said is mine, would probably be movie with Will Smith.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
Yep. Robot overlords. Nope.
They're not robots.
No.
Oh yeah, I
That's
am
like
like
that's
they're like
the vampires.
vampires ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're vampires.
For
It's
some
what they're
reason, I was
supposed to
thinking
be.
iRobot.
It's not what they are in
and
that
said-
movie,
Yeah.
but that's what they're supposed to be.
Oh, what's the vampire one where they have to God no. They have to drive. They're driving in their cars, and they have like the sun gun shield.
Oh,
So they can go day driving.
You're all crazy.
And the vampires commit suicide by staying out until dawn.
Blade.
Is it?
Pretty sure.
No.
No, it's not. And then the
I like
one guy
that.
winds up curing himself because he accidentally, he crashes his car and then he flies through the windshield of the day screen and then he goes and he bursts into flames, but then he winds up landing in like a large puddle in the shade and he winds up being cured of this vampirism, which they all decided on. Ugh.
What?
I don't even know.
know.
No, I don't remember.
This is complicated.
You sure not just like
This is a dream.
Did
No,
you just,
it
did you just write a book?
I
No,
think you did.
Google food time.
no, it exists. I swear.
That's our next book on the book.
It opens up with a girl at her suicide note. She's like just sitting there waiting for the dawn to come, and then the parents are really upset, and they have to drink blood, and I swear it's
I believe you that it exists.
it's a
I just
thing.
never heard of it. So,
How am I the only person who's seen
I
this?
don't know. Life.
I mean,
Because you're from North Jersey.
I'm from Central Jersey, and
oh,
I'm
here
pretty
we
sure.
go. We can't bring up controversial issues right now, okay?
All right.
And I'm pretty sure that I saw it when I was looking
Daybreakers.
this
Google food.
up.
Oh.
So I get paid big bucks.
Okay,
I'm not paying
admittedly,
you.
admittedly, the car was
Okay.
not like the primary focus of the movie.
Yeah. No, it's definitely not. It's the fact that like it's a secret society for vampires,
And
there's
then
a whole other
chosen-
realm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone's mostly vampire, and they've chosen this, and then there's like very few, and they call them daywalker or daybreakers and daywalkers, and they get really pissed off at these people, and these people think that like vampirism, whatever.
Big
So
Mike said he's
it's
seen
it's
it.
actually
Big Mike is the only one who gets me,
yeah it's actually
always.
Is he from North Jersey too?
Yeah.
No,
Just
he's
kidding.
from Lumberton.
I don't know.
He also couldn't remember the name.
See, me and Big Mike, we're just the same person. I'm just travel sized.
so. Did you want to
Jovi says that she would never want to have an apocalypse
Um,
she can't sleep and take naps.
Sure. I think my least favorite apocalypse to live through
With dogs. Kind of apocalypse.
would be like an end of world weather type apocalypse.
Oh, gotcha.
Either second ice age or some sort of natural disaster.
Day the Earth stood still.
Day after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow.
We could survive that though.
We could survive
Not an
most
ice age.
weather.
Yeah, we
things.
can.
Yes,
We
you
survived one.
You can.
Oh, I
they're-
thought personally I could not survive.
Oh,
this
okay.
age.
Oh.
I'm like, no, you can still
I'm
grow
talking
plants.
humanity as a whole
Yeah,
because
Particularly my
we already
my
did that once.
least favorites would
And we
be
were dumber then.
ice age or volcanic eruptions appearing like everywhere.
Like Yellowstone.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that'd be
Yellowstone
frightening.
is going
I'd
off
rather I would rather an ice age than volcanic eruption.
because with volcanic
I can't do
eruptions
shit about a volcano.
of certain sizes, you'll end up having an ice age.
No, I'd rather a Pompeii than a an
No,
ice age.
I can't do
No.
shit about a volcano erupting. I can
Yeah.
I can at least try to survive through an ice age. A volcano erupts, I'm dead.
I'm just pointing out how whiny I get when it gets like under 65 degrees.
Oh,
Do
we
you
know.
honestly think you
Oh,
would
we know.
not kill yourselves after I was going through an ice
But
age?
I like 60
Or me? What? Either me
Well, we didn't
or
say-
none of you.
We didn't say we all had to survive.
I
said
can be
was
the
done.
only survivor because they're all just gonna kill themselves.
That will be no.
They're gonna be like,
I don't
"Mitchell,
think-
There will be no
I don't
benefit to
think for the
killing you
top-
because we
the
couldn't
type
feed
that
off.
I'll
We
think
couldn't
logically
eat.
like that.
We'd starve.
So I
If it was
think
good enough for Dahmer, it's good enough for me.
yeah.
My grandmother, for the record,
Did you protect my
was freaking
wife?
obsessed.
Where's my wife? She was delicious.
My-
I said
my-
to the guy.
My grandmother was obsessed with Jeffrey Dahmer. Like I kept
Dahmer?
newspaper
Party of 13?
clippings and everything.
Party of 12.
That's
Yeah, the Dahmer party.
What kind of obsessed?
Like kept newspaper clippings and like would tell us stories about Jeffrey Dahmer when I was like, 7.
I think the creepiest part is that like in real life, when the guy got back there and he asked him if he had or where his wife was, he like looked him in the eye and he said, "She was delicious." Like that, That was real life.
No remorse.
That happened.
No remorse, bro.
Can't even joke about it. It's legit.
Well, you can joke about it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're going
I mean, we just did.
crazy, probably about
Cops caught
Well,
him because there
We're
was
adults. We can joke
pieces
about anything.
of woman in his freezer. Like, he chopped them up and saved them for later. That's how they found him.
I mean, if she was.
I know,
delicious.
because I read the
I meant
newspaper.
Donner Party. I'm sorry.
Oh, Donner
I said,
Party.
Yeah, I said the wrong thing.
That's what
Is
I
that
was
what-
thinking.
Well, Jeffrey Dahmer also,
ate
ate
people.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
getting confused
So-
there for a second.
Words.
But I mean, yeah, no, like because they were on their way heading west, and they got trapped in Colorado, and the guy went back to the closest town, but there was a blizzard in between, so like it was like a month before he got back, and he asked Donner to protect or take care of his wife for him. And when he got back, he asked him where his wife was, and he looked him in the eye and said she was delicious.
That's because he was fucking
Because he went
nuts.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy, and they all started eating people because
Well,
they had no food.
I can't really fault him.
And then eating people made them go crazier because there's
That's what
literally
cannibalism does.
there's
Yes.
literally something within the human body that like if you eat the meat of a human, it fucks with your mind.
I would go crazy for lesser, so can't blame. It's no blame.
Would.
No
So on a
judges.
lighter note,
I
my
consider
least
those
favorite
judges.
apocalypse
Surprise, I said
is the robot overlords, Terminator
Oh,
style.
cool.
A Terminator? I was
Okay.
gonna say because there's like 3 different types.
Yeah, that's
That's why.
specifically
That's why I
specified mine.
specifically
there's
said
like Terminator.
like Skynet. Like eventually,
There's-
there's AI that becomes too powerful and realizes humans are a waste of space and ruining the whole world. We should get rid of them.
The
To
Matrix
be
is
honest,
Yeah,
we
like
kind of
Matrix.
are ruining the whole world.
Oh no, I'm not lying.
The
We
robots
are
are a
ruining the
little
whole.
bright in that sense.
Yeah, no, they definitely are. But that's one of the
Stop
ones that I
sucking
don't.
up.
Stop sucking up to the robot overlords.
Joke's on you, I am the robot overlord.
I believe it.
Bleep bloop.
I don't believe it.
Bleep bloop.
No,
011001.
we have way too much emotion to be robots.
I convey emotion
I don't
very
know.
well, but I can speak or think very
I
logically.
might be.
Doug might be a robot, but we get way too angry to be robots.
Again, convey emotion very well, but can think logically.
Oh no, we can think logically. We are capable of that.
I will kill you guys off. No, I'm just kidding.
But no. We get way too angry to pass as robots.
I could do it.
I don't believe you.
I could do it if it means the rest of the
You're my best friend. You are my best friend. And no, you can't.
As long as we're not a robot dog, because then I'd be like,
Of course there'll be robot dogs.
I'm a dog. And if there's a
Robot-
cat, then I'm all over. I'm done.
You're done for.
Meow,
They'll make them just to weed out the humans.
beep, boop,
They would.
meow,
That'd be
meow.
freaking brilliant.
They're just robot
And
cats.
they would make robot like children and babies that look exactly like humans, and then continuously put them in dangerous situations. Not for you. You are not the epitome of the human race. They are not just gonna sit there and spend all of their time wondering how to weed out Autumn Hipster.
They will.
They're just like, oh, cats.
It's like,
Why
it's
did
cats.
we think of this?
But yeah, you know,
Cats and babies.
they'll make things
No.
that look like human children and put them in danger
no.
so that people will be like, no, and then they will shoot
Toby
you.
needs to go lower. She's
I know she's stinky right now.
Yeah, that's why I made her get down from here.
yeah. No.
Joby farts.
She's a
Wow.
breaking,
Bad.
she's a breaking without dog. What do you want from her?
That means she has a
Less
short
farting
nose.
is what I want from Joby.
She's a short nose. That's what that means.
That's what I said. Breaks without.
I was
We're translating.
Oh.
I was translating.
I didn't know I
wrong.
needed a translator.
Really. She also does this thing where it's called reverse sneezing, and it's the most terrifying noise you'll ever hear.
It's like she's a pot-belly pig.
No, it's worse than that. It's
We'll
like
have
she's a
to-
demon.
We'll have to videotape it for the Honeydew list or something.
Something.
It's like she's a demon, and she is summoning her
Your
brethren.
dog.
All right. So what's your least favorite?
I already talked
Oh,
about
you
it.
did.
Yeah, she.
Play.
Rage Virus.
We all
Play.
Plague and Rage Virus.
Yeah.
Because me and him
I didn't do mine.
Oh,
Yes.
you did.
Nope.
So mine is giant insects, to be more specific,
Oh.
giant ants.
I hate ants.
Alien Apocalypse.
They're just everywhere.
No,
I was gonna say that.
most insects I can deal with. I'd be okay with. Ants. Nope. The specific reasons why is because ants, if one of them finds you, the rest will know where you are. They will keep coming after you until you're gone.
No, you just got to mess up their chemical trail.
No. You just have to,
Some
you
lemon,
know,
some lemon juice. And
Make
read it.
you have to just breed a race of children that are super intelligent and are able to wipe out their queen for you.
I'm sorry. Are you saying to send like toddlers down giant ant holes to kill a queen?
No, they have to be the commander of an army and pretend it's a game. And
He's saying get tradesmen to help.
no,
No, he's
No,
saying
it's
make
Ender's
it
Game.
Ender's Game.
No, yeah,
yeah,
just
it's
Ender's
right.
I have no idea. Like, I've never seen that.
Oh,
What?
The whole point is
You can no
No,
longer
you-
judge me
no.
for
You are out.
anything
He hasn't seen it.
that I haven't
Fired.
seen.
they're giant bugs.
Actually, just spoil it.
That doesn't spoil it. I mean, that's
That
pretty
spoils
good.
nothing.
It spoils everything.
It's like
Go
a
downstairs.
Get the movie and I'll watch it. We don't have it.
It's on the Google Drive.
I have it.
Go back in the basement.
It might not be right now.
I have the books. I
It
have
can
the
be.
movie. I have
Tonight.
Well, bring it over.
It's one of the
I'll watch
very few
We'll bring
movies
our
that
brick
does
over.
justice to the book.
Right? Oh my god.
I wanna-
I wanted to see it.
Well, the movie. We
We
saw
made a play.
I know.
I did. I specifically made an Ender's Game play for.
I'll send it.
That was the first play we made in Quidditch. You are Ender.
I understand you, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, he does, but he doesn't.
All right, so that's another
It is way
for
more.
another day.
It is way more different in the movie than it is in.
I haven't read the book yet, and the reason
Oh.
why is because everyone
Very
else
similar.
had, and I wanted to be the opposite of what everyone else is
Right.
usually. I wanted to be the one that watches the movie first and then read the book, so I could have like a neutral viewpoint on the movie. That way we'd know if it was actually a shitty movie or not.
I never read
Kind of
it.
like I did with Hunger Games, where I saw
Right.
Hunger Games first, and I still wanted to see it again. And I was like, I shall read the book now.
Well, Hunger Games 2.
You're on thin ice already, Pat.
Back at the basement.
Back in the basement, troll.
Hover, click. Hover, click.
That's how you unfriend someone on Facebook.
From the mobile. From your phone, you hover, click.
You don't hover on a phone. You hover on a computer. You can't hover on the phone. It's physically impossible.
Yeah, you have to hold.
No, it's hover, click on the phone, and
No.
it's click, hover, click.
No, you can't hover on a phone because you have to click, which is touching the screen. It is impossible to hover on a touch phone, on a touch screen.
I'm gonna call Jenna.
You go right ahead. It's impossible to hover on a touch screen.
You're yelling at me because of the touchscreen phone.
I
Sam,
unfriend
it's
you.
Impossible.
I also
I
unfriend you.
you.
That is not how this works.
That's not how any of this works.
I love that commercial. This is my
I-
wall. What?
Look at my pictures.
This is from my trip. We have like 15 minutes.
I was about to say, what are you doing?
I usually have like at least some sort of timepiece on it. It's not that I always. It's a comfort thing.
Okay, so
I agree. It's terrifying. It's a terrifying thought. Apocalypses.
Apocalypse. I like
I like apocalypse.
Evermore.
Can we just not have to deal with more than one, and we won't even have to figure out what you have said?
I like Evermore.
It doesn't fit me.
I'm gonna take some.
How about what apocalypse would you be the most useful in?
My
Revolution.
favorite one. Yeah, Revolution.
Yeah.
I'm pretty all around useful.
Okay. Joe, which one would you
Same one.
You
Revolution.
just shake your face with your mouth
Revolution or
open?
robotic?
I think.
Yeah,
but-
Doug would be one
Yeah,
of the
but
few people.
hang on.
Robotic.
Whose side are you on in the room? The winning
Not
side.
ours. Not
The
ours.
winning
side.
Damn it, Doug!
That's an important question.
Wait. What
Robot Overlord.
was it? It was what or what? I got robotics.
Robotics or revolution?
They're like polar opposites.
I know.
Well, yeah, but Doug also he doesn't just have computer-based.
Skills.
I'm on your side, Doug. Help me out here. Also in the robot apocalypse, remember me.
Okay.
Thanks for the candy. So I just picture it. That's Dane Cook has a skit where
Yeah.
Well, not everyone knows.
Not everyone
Yeah, but
I didn't know, Jimmy. Can you please
no,
explain
but
it?
it's not something like it's not a lighthearted thing. It's a really controversial skit.
Oh.
And
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, I do know.
Yeah.
And we're not even talking about the fact that he stole some of his stuff. We're talking about the actual skipping controversy.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with it.
Autumn likes being superior.
Oh, now I know.
That's why I'm the robotic overlord.
Oh yeah, which one would you be most useful?
We skipped Jimmy.
Oh, I said robotics.
Oh.
And
I
he'd
know.
also be on the robot side.
Yes, he would. I wouldn't lie that if there was like some kind of supremacy, I would abandon everybody.
I don't want you in my apocalypse circle
You're the
anymore.
worst. I had an ex-boyfriend who looked me in the face and said he was gonna shoot me in the knees if we had a zombie
He was gonna
apocalypse.
shame you?
No, I wouldn't do that. I'm not that mean.
No, literally looked me in the face. Like, honest to God, was like, babe, I love you, but if there was a zombie apocalypse, I would shoot you in the knee. I was like, you couldn't shoot me anywhere else. You would shoot me in the knee?
Yeah, he doesn't want you to run away.
Exactly.
Are you saying, so if we're in any kind of apocalypse, right, and there's an overlord of any kind, and there was no hope anywhere else, you wouldn't figure out some other way to get on the winning side, or at least infiltrate
I'm not
to
gonna
get
lie.
back over?
I would, but I would not shoot anybody in the knee.
I'm not saying I'm going to shoot anyone in the knee.
I'm
I'm just
not
saying I'm
gonna
going to
lie.
infiltrate.
That I am so much of an American that I'd be like, no, damn the man, fuck
Save the
this,
empire.
I'm a die free or die trying.
You're gonna Will Smith this?
Yeah, I would.
There's nothing wrong with either with
I'm a
like
die free or
yes.
die trying.
I'm gonna overturn this, whatever, but it doesn't mean you have to do it through a stupid way. You can infiltrate and then do it.
Wow.
Stupid yours is the stupid
Yeah,
way.
but you didn't say you were going to infiltrate and turn it over.
I
You
said
said,
infiltrate or join.
I'm going to
I'll do
join the
either or.
winning side.
I do
Listen.
either or.
Make me some better batteries than we currently have, or way of generating electricity in a smaller package than we currently have, and I'll get to work on those robots.
No.
Yeah, I'll get on
Seriously, that's
that.
all we actually need.
I'll get on that.
Okay. I've tried thinking about different ways of doing it. I mean, the different types of chemical
I
batteries.
should point out
don't work.
that
Good.
the one
Not even
apocalypse
upset about
situation that I would be the least effective in would be the robot apocalypse. I'd be like, is there a power button anywhere around here? I would be the one to accidentally shut down all of the robots because
That's
I'm like,
not a bad thing.
who builds a self-destruct button? Where's the air conditioning in this thing? That would be me, in a nutshell. And then Autumn would be like, no, that's the self-destruct. It's the red one.
Air conditioning's the red
So,
one.
what apocalypse do you think the world? You didn't?
Mine's obvious.
I thought
I
you-
mentioned the robots.
Yeah.
There you go. So,
Okay. What apocalypse do you think the world would be the most screwed in? Because
Revolution.
Raid
No.
virus.
No, I think that an alien apocalypse the world would be the most screwed in, because they would have technology far superior to ours, and they would be colonizing us for either our resources
What
or
resources?
No, we
We
don't
can't
have
live
any.
within a year
we
without.
are one of the very few planets with as much water as possible.
Yeah, like
Besides, they don't know we have it.
we don't
don't
know
have
what
any.
they need. What
To be
if
fair,
they need like
What if they need
Human
carbon-based
blood.
life? What if they need carbon-based life
What
forms?
if they need hydrogen?
Yeah.
What if they need hydrogen?
Most of our atmosphere is hydrogen.
It's true.
But most of our was nitrogen.
You're right, it's nitrogen. I
I was
apologize.
going to say, if it's hydrogen,
You're
they
right.
shouldn't fly rockets
Sorry.
through that.
Most of, if they need nitrogen,
I
just
think we'd
a
be the
warm
most
planet to live
eloquent.
on.
Aliens? I don't think aliens.
Although, admittedly, nobody would believe that the alien apocalypse was occurring.
Yeah.
Only a select few, and they're all balls to the wall crazy.
they already think that's occurring.
They already think that we
Joey.
are invaded by aliens. But I also think that we would be the most ill-equipped to deal with a rage virus type situation, specifically because our society panics. Like, we thought that we were not capable of dealing with Ebola.
There were people that actually think it's airborne. That's a thing.
That's
The Ebola virus.
They think,
Listen,
the
the last
Ebola.
thing I want to catch is the Ebola.
The Ebola.
they think it's airborne.
There are people out there. I think that we'd be the least equipped to deal with a virus type thing because
Yeah.
nobody would know
Men in
the
Black
correct
has the best
information.
I
Everybody,
know this.
every
That's
celebrity out
few,
there.
but they
Well,
would
there'd
be
be a
listened
few.
I was
to.
just about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not
Listen
going to be
to
listening.
them.
Men in Black has the best quote to sum that up.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, Jimmy. You want to say it?
So, A person is smart, can think logically, and is very level-headed. People are dumb, stupid, panicky creatures.
And you know it.
Yeah.
And you know it.
Yeah,
So true.
that's
Yeah.
exactly. That's why I think we would be the least equipped to deal with
My
a
favorite
virus type situation
I
because
use it all the
everyone
time.
would be like,
Oh.
each celebrity would have their own theory that they were
Uh-huh.
toting as gospel, and like only 4 of them actually have any type of like scientific backgrounds,
Mhm.
and they would be the ones that are like that wouldn't be like what?
I said it's not the Scientologists.
No, it's not them. and like they would be the ones that wouldn't be like, it's this, it's clearly this. You must jump off your feet and feed yourself to another person. They'd just be like, guys, you just need to,
I'm not
Can
feeding
ya-
myself
can
to
we-
another
can
person.
you, can you, never
Just
I
mind.
just
drink
thought
more
of an
water, guys.
interesting-
Just drink
An
more
interesting
water.
revolution that we would not be prepared for at all as a society.
What?
A religious one. If we had like Second Coming.
Oh.
Oh,
happen.
yeah.
I'd be
the entire world would be split the heck.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Left Behind?
I'd
Or
be
like,
alright.
I was thinking NGE, but Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah.
I'm
That's a
thinking
different
this
type
is
of-
the end, and I just want to be on Jay Baruchel's team.
true story. This is the end. That'd be legit.
oh my god.
That'd be scary though. Like there's some
A
shit in
giant
there. Like
devil monster.
I'm lying. I would want to be on Emma Watson's team.
Fuck
Yeah.
Emma Watson was badass in that movie.
I also haven't seen that movie. I haven't really seen many
Basis,
movies.
Pat. This is a deliberate comedy movie that I watched multiple times.
Yeah.
It's
What's it called again?
hilarious.
This is the end. It's gross.
I'll get it for you.
There are gross.
Why are the pages
There
stuck
are
together?
disgusting parts.
It's pretty funny.
There is drinking of your own pee.
And demon rape.
Demon rape.
Lots of demon rape.
Of Jonah Hill. I'm still unsure
Not-
how I feel about that.
Not who I would pick, but I mean,
Well, he lost the weight.
just saying.
Oh, really? Really? Does it compel me? I did love how sarcastic that demon was, though. Oh, really? Really? Doesn't seem compelling enough to me. Go ahead, compel me. Because if I was a demon, that's what I would be. Oh, do
Dancing
I?
Demon. No, something is wrong.
Something's right there. Next
Other
week's
than
topic,
my-
demons.
I have to tell you about, speaking of Buffy, I have to tell you the new show that I saw Giles in today.
He was in another one?
Yeah, and he sings.
Oh, was it Gallivant?
Yeah.
He's in Gallivant?
He's in a single episode. The newest one.
Did you see the episode where
I've
Al-
seen everything for the
Apocalypse.
season.
Apocalypse. We're on air.
Me too.
I'm trying to figure out what the name of the Apocalypse TV. Falling Skies.
Oh, that's a good one. I saw most of the
So,
first
like-
season
Didn't
of
see
Fallen
any of
Skies.
that.
It's a alien apocalypse show that was alright.
Yes and no. I mean, it's
Wait, is that the one?
What time are we at?
We have like 5 minutes. Is that the one where
I tried to give you a watch, but Joe intercepted it.
you handed it to me?
I handed it this way.
She was looking the other way. You
Finish
handed it to me.
your sentence.
The one where the dad's like a sheriff.
Yes.
Oh, I have seen it. There's an MMO.
Fallen Skies. Yes, there is.
No, that's Defiance.
No,
Defiance.
Defiance.
That's what I'm thinking about. I like that one.
Defiance was cool, but that's more
But that's
dystopia.
dystopia.
That's
Oh,
dystopia.
Joe wasn't here for the rules.
Alright, we're not going into
Dystopia is going to be
dystopias.
another
You're
episode.
not gonna tell me what to do. I'm a grown ass adult.
We would say Dome is dystopia too, right?
What?
Yeah, because
Dome.
it's not
Yeah.
really.
And
Post-
I'm really
Yeah, because
apocalypse.
it's not. Yeah.
Well, then technically Fallout's not an apocalypse because it's
No.
a dystopia.
Well, we're.
So
Some
Doug
of
broke
them
the
can
rules and
dabble-
he knew that.
Some
No,
of them
but
can
we're not.
dabble in both.
Yeah.
Because
We're not-
most likely an apocalypse is going to cause dystopia.
Right.
Right.
I'm talking a
Well, correct.
apocalypse caused by nuclear fallout.
Yeah.
Or nuclear war.
Right, but like the thing about Fallout is that there's less of a dystopia, not by strict definition, but dystopia is usually with a overseeing type of governing body.
I for one welcome my broken up words.
Thank you, Pat.
We're all going to be on the
A
winning
like,
side.
right?
Just sucker.
A politically, like, you know, some sort of
Government
like
for it,
politically
yeah.
governing body,
Die
not
for
like
you, die trying.
a mind control or kind of thing.
America.
I can't help it.
But the dystopia would be somewhere
The
where
country music.
society starts to
Well,
rebuild.
yeah.
Like the rebuilding of
Naval.
society marks the dystopia, the end of the apocalyptic portion, and moves into the dystopia. That's where
Yeah,
that separation would be. where the dystopia begins when human civilization starts rebuilding.
She's summoning her demons.
No, she's just sleeping and snoring.
Her eyes
Well,
are open. She's not.
The reason why I brought up Falling Skies specifically and how we're talking about accepting our robot overlords is, spoilers in Falling Skies, eventually people join the side of the aliens and are able to try and work out a peace treaty. They're trying to.
This is the one that has they have clamps that go onto the back of people, right? And take over their minds.
Oh, oh.
That's what he's talking about.
Did I see a portion of
Yes,
that?
you
Okay.
You did. And
Futurama style,
like
the
second or third
Yeah,
season, they
similar.
start having people that come back from that, and they have enhanced
Yes, I saw that, yeah.
physiology, and they're able to remove them from some of them, but
Like
they
the
eventually
episode
can
of
also
Doctor
talk
Who
to
with
them.
Donna Noble and the thing on her back.
Yeah.
Turn left.
Yeah.
Everything comes back to Doctor Who.
Who?
It's true. I mean, it's been around since
Hey, we can
forever.
turn out the lights.
Who turned out the lights?
That's like the
My
saddest thing.
favorite. No, seriously, my
Donna
favorite.
Noble has been
My
saved.
favorite episode. My favorite villains.
Everything. We'll have to have a Doctor Who episode.
We will.
Who?
Exactly.
Donna Noble has been saved.
That was the first episode Joe saw, I think.
Oh,
right?
Jovi.
What about the apocalypse that happens because of the library? What if the Vashta Narada was the apocalypse?
I'd be terrified.
I quit.
I would be.
I give up.
Be
You're
absolutely.
not gonna
Boom.
win.
Yeah, you're not gonna win. It's just like, oh well, I have
There's
a
no
second
way to
shadow.
kill them.
You're not gonna win, and you can't join the winning side.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, you can join the winning side, but
Nope.
you've lost
No, but that's by feeding them.
by losing.
Dog rules are different than human rules.
Oh, okay, good.
Admittedly, they do share that poop. It's the dog poop.
I don't even know where Nico is.
Probably in your bedroom.
Probably.
Nico.
Or smelling Rachel's mom.
No.
It's not over here.
He's not over there.
Kitty, I mean,
Surprise, my mom's here and you heard her voice. What?
Featuring an actual adult.
nope.
No.
We are actual adults.
Lies.
No.
My mom is
Oh,
not an actual
I had a grown ass adult moment today. I was out shopping with Jenna, and I went to buy Sour Patch Kids because
Sour Patch
Because reasons.
and I was 7 feet away from my cart, so I shot over a Walmart employee that was there. So I had shot into my cart. It clipped the edge of the cart and busted open. And the Walmart employee just stared at me
I hate you.
and then she stomped off away. And I looked at Jenna and we're like, I took the bag, wrapped what was left up there, took all the other pieces off the ground, put them into a box that she had there, put the other thing in the box. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just pay for these. Went around and she came back. And we were going back this way, and she didn't see us. She came back and was looking around like, let's go.
Please tell me that thing actually just happened. I've had so many moments where I've been like, did that happen?
Is this real life?
This dip is really awesome, by the way.
I know.
It's my favorite.
Learn how to make it on
Don't
Play Love.
Han Solo me.
Recipe and hints on League Play Love.
Accept the compliment.
Saying I know is still accepting the compliment. I say it all the time when Rachel tells me she loves me.
I know.
I know you know.
It's more than accepting the compliment. It's like,
You should be complimented because I'm agreeing with you.
yeah.
We are sharing.
And he's a
bond.
male, so he can say I know and not get yeah, I'm done.
We have 2 minutes left. Do we want to go through what we have coming up next week and what we have coming up the rest of this week?
Yeah.
You know what we're talking about next week? Because that's what I've actually gotten questions from people asking what we talk about.
I'll figure it out. I thought we wanted to go more fly by the handle, but I mean we can. I'll start
Yeah,
posting
people-
it on Monday, so I'll post our
people want
topic.
to know.
All right, look forward
Early.
to our Facebook page on Mondays to find out what our next topics
We'll be
will
on
be,
Thursday.
And Twitter.
and Twitter.
Possibly Tumblr.
Maybe it's
Likely on Tumblr.
Instagram.
I have an Instagram, but
I mean, I personally also have an Instagram.
I don't have an Instagram.
It's usually
I live my
Sure, you
life
get
with
up
no
on Reddit
filters.
somewhere.
I don't.
Yeah, but
I
it's,
use filters. We could Snapchat it to everyone. It'll be a crotch shot with everything.
Fucking
about
top.
It's really not what's for.
Because
Yeah,
we're grown ass
probably-
adults, we
probably
just
Jody's.
continuously send crotch shots of the other person's crotch.
Usually while the other people
While they're in the room.
and you can be like, I know which one's.
And
that
we
one."
secretly take crotch shots while we're talking to them, and then Snapchat your crotches to them. Because we're grown ass adults. But yes, so take a look. Keep an eye on our Facebook, our Twitter, and our Tumblr for the potential topics that we're going to be posting. Leap Play Love, the show that shows you how to make the awesome stuff that you see us eating every podcast.
Sometime on Sunday.
Usually sometime, Sunday or over the weekend at some point in time. We'll do a toss up. It's not gonna be like we post videos on Saturday and sometimes on Sunday.
I'm
So
gonna get
yeah,
this
we
one
can-
up tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow, so I have time to do it. And that way, you guys have enough time to watch it for the Super Bowl, so you can actually make it.
Boom.
If you guys ever make anything from Leap Play Love, please send us your pictures of
like
what you
pictures.
made and
Post
your
it right on our
comments.
Facebook.
Your comments about like how you liked it, any changes you made, things that you did special
Use
for
our
it,
recipes for your recipes.
and
Don't worry, it'll
please,
be our
share them.
secret.
We'll put them in the videos.
All right, real quick before we finish anything up. Big Mike commented that he thought he actually lost his mind once. He was working at ShopRite and saw a clown walk past the fruit display. He asked his coworkers if they saw it, and no one had. Then the clown came past the display, and they did in fact see it. Or they at least humored him enough to where they thought, or that he didn't get called crazy.
Clown apocalypse.
Clown apocalypse.
Nope.
Oh god.
Bullet to the brain.
Meh.
And then just confetti comes out, and you're like,
I can't even kill myself in this
I've been
world.
a clown the whole time. Oh my god, what a twist. Oh my god, we've got to write this.
All right, M Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
No, it's in an episode of
It's
Supernatural.
an improbability drive.
Dennis, you really need to watch Supernatural. I watched 3 episodes from this season. I'm like, Rachel would love this episode. Rachel
Yep.
would love this
Yep.
episode.
I was
Oh
told
my
we had
god,
this
Rachel would
episode.
lose her shit during that episode.
The musical episode
You'll
was
love
so
200.
good.
You'll love episode 200.
Is it the musical one?
Yes.
Nah, that's episode 10.
Also keep
Oh, it's a
posted to
200th
the
Everyone
Facebook.
keeps stealing my ideas.
Also keep posted to the
100.
hey. Also keep posted to Facebook. We're going to be opening up the book club message boards in the next few days.
What was that?
Excuse me while I.
I'm ready for it. Great, now I heard her toe and she's
The book, yes, the book club is
Put it
coming
for
out
another
soon.
fucking 3
Another
months.
episode of Backseat Gaming is coming
That's
up.
my shtick.
Well, you weren't talking
You
about
were
this. You were talking about episode 200 of Supernatural.
It was a good episode.
Listen.
So Backseat Gaming, we will be streaming Battlefield 3 tomorrow, starting at 4 o'clock. So tune on in, Twitch TV. The link will be posted up, and if you can't make it tomorrow, I don't know how long we're going to be doing it. It all depends on how well I do, and if I get angry and quit and rage quit.
Rage quit.
If you have the PC version of the game and want to play with us, we'll share the server we're playing on, and
Send me a friend request on Origin. I'll add you to the match. You can play with us. And
But then you are not safe from when I ask questions and make fun of you.
It's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen.
Welcome to
You're
our
gonna make
daily
fun of me.
lives.
It's fine. I just run in there and just die too much.
You're gonna have fun.
We're not playing team deathmatch, by the way. 'cause
I'm
it's
gonna
too
take a
much
waster.
yeah.
Have fun.
So if we're
Those
playing
things.
Conquest, I might actually live out.
I might live a little bit.
Live out
Yeah.
Oh, we're playing Conquest?
Guys, remember we have an incentives program that's coming out. We're going to be adding more for everybody else doing incentives, but the most applicable right now is if we can get, what was it? It was 100,
15
15
viewers.
15 viewers. Sorry, I don't remember my
150.
150
And I think it was 50 likes on the Facebook page.
and 50
It was 100 likes.
100 likes on the Facebook page.
It's 50 viewers. No,
15.
15
viewers.
viewers
For more than half the
for
show.
a
Yeah.
half hour.
That was 50-50 for the other two. I just saw them this morning. I
Yeah.
just don't remember what they were.
So 15 viewers for a half an hour, and I will let Kaylin or Guppy pick out my outfit for a mall trip, and I will film it. And I think for every 50 Facebook, no, it's for every 100
100.
Facebook likes, one of us will do the Lego Firewalk.
I'll go first.
I was gonna
Not
offer up
No fear. I'll go first.
the other day when we were supposed to get the
I'm
giant blizzard. I was gonna offer up that if we actually got a bazillion amount of snow and we actually got 100 likes, I was gonna go like swimming in the snow. But
I'll
then
do that.
I was afraid that I was gonna jinx the blizzard, and
And she did anyway.
yeah.
But keep an eye out. I'm gonna post it onto
I
our
didn't
Tumblr
even-
as well.
I didn't even
All of our
see
incentives.
Pajamas until I knew
And if you just like sharing us with your other friends that don't know us or who do know us and are boring and didn't come out and hang out with us tonight or the other night, let them know. Let you know. We're willing to do collabs with other people who might have, budding YouTube channels and podcasts. We'll hang out with you guys too, and we'll figure stuff out. So
So with that,
there's that.
You got
grown
anything
ups
coming up?
we were thinking about doing a honey-do list.
I was thinking
I already talked about
for one of
that.
the punishment
There's
like
someone
things.
looking in your door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Megan.
It's Megan.
As Megan.
For one of the punishments, I could do like
Here you go. We're still filming, but you're fine.
I could do
We're
like
closing.
an anime that's like someone picks an anime that thinks the worst, and I just find something good in it. Because I hate watching bad anime.
Nice.
True.
Pretty much anything for 4 kids.
Yeah, but like,
No, you can. Well, I didn't. I'll watch the other versions that aren't for kids.
If you guys have any ideas or stuff that you really want to see us torture
Yeah.
ourselves and do,
Like
let us know.
School Days is a terrible anime.
Leave it in the comments. Leave it on our Facebook or our Tumblr. We'll find it, no problem. Leave it on our Twitter, and we'll add it to the incentives.
What?
And hopefully we'll be able to get to our goals so that you can see it happen. I'm gonna say goodbye because now we're having random side conversations.
Autumn's just bad.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Did we hit record this time?